Day 301, Part 2, continuing the topic, the subject, the issue. What we're going to talk about for today is, again, my story for 2024, which is self-care, improvement of my head, improvement of my body, improvement of my beard, improvement of my health, right? Self-discovery. And you followed my story here. As we've gone through this journey, we've made some self-discoveries. You'd think it by 61, you'd figure yourself out, but crap. Anyway, I'm learning about myself, and things are just sort of like, well, that makes sense. Of course. As you go through the things in your head, it's like, ADHD. It starts to fall into place, and you have this sort of satisfaction that, your decisions are part of your chemical mix-up in your head. And if that's out of whack, your decision making is probably going to be out of whack. And, well, live and learn, right? So, 2024, trying to make myself a better person by understanding myself, by interacting with people who are different than I am, and so on. Now, people have just sort of entered my life, and I gotta say, it's been a long time. Again, this sort of thing happened in late 2005, 2006, and into early 2007. So about 2 years. I met a whole lot of people, but 99% of them were gay men. So, yes, this time around, since about 80% of them are straight men, again, being the Beard Club members and all that, I've had more satisfaction with all of these new straight guy friends from my Beard Club, from the Beard Care Group community, from the Beard Comp community. I had some really great conversations with new people in my life yesterday. I loved it. It was incredibly rewarding. So, I sit down and I think about all these men who I've friended, who may or may not be, straight or gay. They're both gays and straights. And a common thread has popped up amongst this new group of friends, and that they all have a story of rebuilding their life, whether it's from mental illness, whether it's from some other issues that may have come up, dependency on narcotics and whatnot, the sale of those things, men who just had hit hard times for one reason or another, and then was able to pull themselves out, maybe after suicide attempts, maybe after hospitalization, maybe after a difficult series of events and decisions. It's overwhelming as I sit going, yes, he survived. Yes, he survived. Everybody has their story. And so it's often made me wonder if, again, a higher power has asked me to seek out these people and use them in my life as examples as I continue to self-care, as I continue to self-discover? Can I learn how it's done by example? It really makes me think. So again, the first one had gotten into drug dependency, law enforcement issues, health issues, mental health issues, a downward spiral in his life. Another was, again, into drugs, into the sale of drugs, into a lot of carousing, fighting, not a particularly well-off situation, but he turned his life around. Another survived bipolar disorder and the story behind that and his turnaround in life. Another who has had a whole series of ups and downs in his life, including a near-death experience with COVID. And then another who's recently survived cancer and a whole host of other issues in his life. Another who, and I can go on. Yes, there's something happening where these people are supposed to become part of my life, and they're supposed to help me get through this. And it's certainly working. So if there is a higher power up there making this happen, thank you. I feel a changed person, especially I look back a year ago. In October, I was a mess. The first med didn't work. Blah blah blah. I had one foot in the grave, and I really didn't care if the other foot joined. So, thankfully, my life has turned around, and I've got a whole new dimension, a future again. I'm excited about the people in my life again. There's so much hope, so much promise. And so I've got all these new people helping me along. And me sharing my experiences with them. People who have really made, really achieved, for a lot of people, the impossible. You think about people in their position who didn't make it, who went through with their suicide, who ended up having medical issues, a rapid heartbeat that then fails, whatnot. People who didn't make it for their choices. And we're lucky to be here. It goes right back to Robert's wake-up list. The fact that you did is a blessing in itself. And you're a blessing for me. Thank you. Have a great Sunday. Bye for now.